Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Nicole and I am a UK based cash stuffer. I feel a bit overwhelmed with all the Christmas festivities at the moment, so please bear with me today because there's a lot to explain and get through. This week I lost my purse because when I become overwhelmed I just lose track of absolutely everything, and honestly it all goes out the window. I lost my purse. I bought a new purse and then I found my purse. So here's my old purse. It's very scruffy. I found it this morning actually. I thought I'd never see it again, and I bought this purse which is very pretty. It was £7. I took £5 out of rainy day, and in here, well, this card is no more because I had to cancel it and order a new one, so that card's no more. So I can transfer these over to my new purse. But I mean, it's high time I got a new purse. It's very scruffy. And anyway, nice and shiny for the new year. So all's well that ends well, I suppose. It just means that there was a lot more for my brain to try and wrap my head around. So I still had £30 left in here in notes. My son's club envelope is empty, but I'll transfer that as well because I like to keep it separate, otherwise it'll get mixed in with my shopping money, my grocery money, and then I'll just confuse myself and panic when it's time to pay the club. So that's why, honestly, it doesn't take much for my brain to lose track of everything. And it's got millions of coins, so mind your ears a second. So what I'm going to do is sort my purse out first and pay back the money that I took out of my binders to keep me going, because I don't want to be short in the weeks coming, to be honest. So I've got the money back now. I can put it back into the binders before I get on with moving back to life and organisation. And getting back control over everything that's going on, because I do feel like I've been swept away in it all. Yeah, everything. Okay, so what I did was, I've ordered a new bank card, so that when that comes I'll pop that in. I'll put our what are these called, library cards, in here for now. Right, so the money I owe back to, oh, and I'll put this in as well. The money I owe back into these binders, let's do that. So I just took £10 out of each week. So I owe this one £10, but I'll come back to it. So I'll put £10 in week 3. So that's back to being what it should have been originally. £10 in week 4. So that's back to what it should have been originally. And same again into week 5. Now everything's square in those. And week 2, I still owe it £10 as well. But my thinking is, I've got loads of change here. And this, I'm going to use it in this week's cash stuffing, because then I can put it in my purse as grocery money instead of trying to keep coins in these envelopes that don't have zips. So that's what I'm going to do. So I need to give this £10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. So that's 10 there for this week's cash stuffing groceries money. Right. So I'll get all this over to here. I'll count it in a second, but I just want to get organised. Right. So that's my week 2 then that we're doing this week. And then I've also got as well my usual £5 coins that I sort out for the cash stuffing every week. So let me get all this change. Right, that's better. I feel a bit more organised now that I know where everything's going and what's going on. Right, so new purse. Let's see what we're doing this week. So altogether we've got 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100, 10, 20, 30, 40. 145, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 180. And then there's the 10 as well to make it 190. And then the £5 coins for the challenges. Right, so let me start with the purse money first. I'll pop that out of the way a second. Purse money, purse money. Yeah. So each week gets £70 in groceries. So there's the 60 for that. And then there's the 10. So that's for groceries, food shopping. Put the 10 in there. And now that that's done, I feel as if I'm back on track now. And I can make sense of what's going on. And I don't feel as overwhelmed. It's bizarre how much something like that can just really knock me out of what I was doing, out of my groove. Right, so that's that. So then we also need the £5 for my son's karate club, which I like to keep separate for so I don't get confused with what money's for what. That's in there. And then every week I give myself £30 for fuel, so 20 and 30, but that lives in my fuel envelope because I pay on my credit card when I fuel my car, and then I just clear that, take that back to the bank when the statement comes in, because it's the only thing I use my credit card for, and it just keeps some activity on there. So that's my purse haul done. Excellent. Now then, let's start this week, which is my week 2 of this pays cash stuffing. So we'll start at rainy day. So rainy day, I took £5 out last week to pay for my new purse. This week it's getting a £5, and I've already pre-filled in the tracker to save time, but I can't colour off another spindle yet. I would have, but obviously I spent the £5, so there's 25 in there now. Business fund's not a priority, so it's getting skipped. Home improvements, there's a lot to talk about, so please bear with me. I am in minus money on here. It's getting £10 today, so that's in there. I'm in minus money. The long version of the events is that my son, my eldest, like I said, he's got special needs, and so things don't really last very long in this house. His blinds, he's fascinated with like the string and the pulling and everything like that. Anyway, he pulled it all off, and he hasn't had blinds or curtains in his window for a little bit, which was okay. It was fine, and I was just going to save up and get him new curtains and all the rest of it. However, he also has epilepsy, which can be set off by flashing lights, and our neighbour across the road has got some Christmas decorations which are really quite flashy and constant. And without the curtains, I can't block that out. So I've needed to really get him some curtains. So I've done that. And it cost more than I had. So this money is basically owed to the bank. I owe myself this money. So when I get back to zero, I'll put this in the bank and we'll start again. But I'll just save it in here so I don't end up spending it while I'm trying to put it back in the bank, if that makes any sense. It does to me. There's like a buffer in my bank that I've dipped into that I'd like to pay back and have it. So that's essentially what's happening here. The curtain poles are arriving today, so I can only put them on tonight. Later on today. But yeah, so I ordered too many curtains by mistake. I didn't notice, so I'm expecting a refund for one of those curtains. But it's been a nightmare this week. Everything's just happened all at once. So that's what's going on with that. So if you see the minus money, but I've got a tenner in, it's because I owe it to myself in the bank. So I'm just praying that the new curtains that he gets, that I put up, that they stay up. I don't want him pulling them down, fiddling with them or anything like that. Okay, garden fund, not a priority just yet. School holidays, also not a priority. So, binder number 2, holiday fund. So here we are, let's get it out. So this is getting £10 this week. and it should now have 275. So there's 100, 250 in placeholders, 260, 270, 275. And I can colour in another aeroplane on my tracker. So I'm on to the second row. That's very exciting. I'm really not good at this. That's horrendous. Okay, so that is coming on nicely. Oh, I still haven't heard back about this job. Like, I've even emailed them to ask them, you know, what's going on, and they've not replied. So I really don't know what's going on. I'm very, very confused by all of that. So I'm just gonna go as I am. There's nothing else I can do. Fun stuff's not a priority. Dental is a priority, and this week it will get 10. So here we should have 95. So there's 50, 70, 80, 90, and 5. Car maintenance is getting 15 as usual. So there's the 10 in there and the 5. And I can colour in another spanner. So now in car we should have 110. So 50, 70, 80, 90, 110. Perfect. The tyre, I did take my tyre to go and get looked at by somebody who knows what they're talking about. And he said that it's all right, it's getting there. But he reckons that probably, given how much I drive, which isn't too much, it should last me till about mid-January, where he'd advised me to get it changed. So that's good. So I'm not really in a rush for that just yet. So that's very good. But it's there for when the time comes. Birthday money, I need to clean that tracker and start again, really. But so I've got 213 here. This week it's getting 10. Sorry, so now I've got 230 now. 200, 10, 20, 25, 30. There we go. Yeah, so that's good. I'll keep going with that because I've still got all the birthdays to get through. Beauty's not a priority, so it's not getting stuffed. Clothes is not a priority, so it's not getting stuffed. New tech's not a priority, so it's not getting stuffed. Christmas fund is absolutely empty, completely empty. So I'm gonna pop these here because this week it's getting 10. I've done everything for Christmas. I've got the wrapping paper, I've got all the presents. The only thing I still need is everybody's Christmas cards, which I'll give them on the day, to be honest, on the day of Christmas. So I'm happy with this. This is fine. Yeah. So that's got 10. Sammy's uni fund is just school stuff. It's not a priority. His actual uni fund is a standing order in my bank each month. And debt free gets 15 every week. So I'll colour off another icon because each of these icons is 15. And then I'll put 1, 2, 3 in there. Oops, a daisy. There we are. So it should now have 120. So 50, 70, 90, 100, 5, 10, 15, and 20. So that's right. And that is everything. Cool stuff. So now it's time for the fun stuff, the games. And here's what I'm working with. So let's see. In my pin number panic, I do owe this some money. £3 owed to it. So 1, 2, 3. That's from my last week's purse money. So that can go in there. So now that is no longer in debt. Okay, I won't clean that off because I'll do it when I need it. I'll do it when I need to. Okay, so let's play and see who gets these £5 here that I've got available. 2. Here we are. So I'll pop £1 in there. And then I'll cross off another light bulb. There we are. Save a few crim bob. I think I've drawn on myself already. Look at, right. Okay, let's see next. 11. So I don't actually remember how much is in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh dear. 11. And I've only got £4. Right. Never mind. I'm not with it, guys. I'm not with it. Please, just help me. Right, here we are. Let's do a little shuffle. And pick 4 numbers. So, £4. Why does this happen every time? Oh, so there's nothing there. Oh, there we go. And the last number, right. So at least this week I only owe it 2. And is there a new number that I can cross off? No, I can't cross off a new number yet. The 1s have been done and the 4's been done. So 2 and 5 are the only ones I'm still waiting on. So that's £6 that I owe it. Yep, so put 4 of these in here. 1, 2, 3, 4 in your pot, and then I owe it £2, so I will clean that tracker off and write 2. In fact, I don't even really need to clean it off, do I? I should pop a 2 on there. Oh no, my pen, why aren't you working? There, that's 2. Right. And that's everything. All I have left to do is the coins. And I've made sure this week that all the coins are, the coin trackers are here, present and accounted for. So we'll eat 2 next time. There we go. Thank you everyone for watching as long as this, if you're still here. I hope you all have a wonderful time from now until I see you next. And try not to get too crazy with the Christmas goings on. Try and keep your head, don't be like me. Right then. Bye.